Good morning to you all. I'm Bernie Bro. As I was online last night, just kind of looking at the news and trying to find stories, and I ran across something that I like to share with you. I don't know about a network called the Jewish Broadcasting Service, but it's apparently a network about Jewish life, and it's one of the hosts is a man by the name of Mark S. Golab, and he's interviewing civil libertarian lawyer Alan Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz, I used to be this great civil libertarian, this man fighting for the liberal cause of free speech, uh, you know, uh, equality of all people, regardless of whom they are, opposition to the death penalty, fighting the tyrannical nature of the Christian right. Uh, and for these things, I was a longtime admirer of Alan Dershowitz and still give him credit for fighting the good fight all these years on America's cultural war, whereby he was on the correct side and maybe still is in a lot of ways. But I've been very disappointed with him for the last several years. Um, Recently, with that interview, and I believe it was on June the 10th, as I said, Alan Dershowitz claimed that Black Lives Matter is anti-Israel, and all I have to say is that maybe many are and some aren't. But I never really heard the issue of Israel-Palestine being discussed by Black Lives Matter. But even if they are anti-Israel, like Alan Dershowitz claimed, that doesn't mean that Black Lives Matters is wrong on police brutality, and that's the gist of what's going on with Black Lives Matter. But the irony is that many of the police engaging in the police brutality is going on were trained by the Israeli Defense Forces. And do not call me anti-Semitic and do not call me anti-Israel for saying this. Um, America's allies all are kind of screwed up. I mean, Britain do shitty things, Australia do shitty things, Saudi Arabia damn sure do shitty things, and Israel do shitty things. I mean, I am an equal opportunity blamer, so but, this whole notion of being anti-Israel and regarding Black Lives Matter, I mean, I'm just so disappointed in how Alan Dershowitz, um, how he's kind of evolving politically. I am a lifelong leftist, and within left wing circles, I would be considered pro Israel. Mainstream America will accuse me of being an Israel hater. I guess that puts me pretty much in the middle of the issue these days. What I do not like about Israel is the way that they treat the Palestinians, and I despise the current government at the moment under the leadership of Benjamin Netanyahu. The Likud party's got to go. And as I said earlier, do not call me anti Semitic for my words. I supported the only candidate that's running for president in 2016 and 2020 who actually lived inside of a kibbutz in Israel during the 1960s, and that man was Bernie Sanders. And keep in mind that for all the shitty things I have to say about Israel, I can name quite a few good things about them. I admire the fact they have socialized medicine, and I am fully aware of the socialistic roots and history of labor Zionism, a point of view that I am sympathetic to with regard to the subject of Israel. Just because I criticize certain policies of Israel today does not make me an anti Semite. And just because I may criticize certain policies and positions of Black Lives Matter does not make me racist either. For example, I think that Black Lives Matter do not address the issue of the death penalty as strongly as they should, and the aim is to abolish the death penalty once and for all. But getting back to Alan Dershowitz, in the past, I was a long time admirer of Alan Dershowitz. I have to keep stressing that. But when he started to support torture in the wake of 9/11, seemingly gave a semi praise or a faint praise to the Iraq War while claiming to be against it, choosing Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders in the 2016 primaries, and now cozying up to Donald Trump these days, I have to say that I have no use for him any longer. If he's still a member of the American Civil Liberties Union, they would need to kick him out. Alan Dershowitz is no longer a civil libertarian or no longer a leftist in the big sense of the word. That's all I have to say about that. And if you like what you heard, feel free to press like, comment, subscribe, share, and make this channel grow. And once again, peace. I will talk to y'all later. Time for me to get some sleep.